Hello everyone. Hope you're doing well in lockdown. Hope you're cracking on with some work and enjoying the sunshine. And Rosie says hello as well. And so I'm just doing a quick video for you. It needs to be like less than 5 minutes because of my the app I'm using. But basically, I know a lot of you have been sort of stuck on this particular section. Thanks to those of you who have emailed and asked questions and sent work. That's great. Continue to do that, and that goes for everyone. But this particular section, the wording it is subverting the codes and conventions of the genre, and this, I think, the wording particularly freaks people out, and it's understandable. But basically, based on the brief, you chose your genres of your film, so either fantasy, sci-fi, etc. And you chose a genre that you were particularly comfortable with. So if you chose fantasy, you know what makes a fantasy film. It's unreal, it's magical, etc. If you chose a film like a teen drama, it's probably because you understand what makes a teen drama. So it's teen characters, the setting's really realistic, like a high school and whatnot. It's that the plot line's pretty familiar and comfortable for a teen audience as well. So you've picked your genre, you understand it pretty well, you know what makes that genre. But the section asks you to think about what subverts. So to subvert basically means either go against or just do something that's considered a little bit maybe unusual or interesting. Yeah, that kind of thing. So I'm going to show you an example of how a particular film sort of subverts the codes and conventions of the genre. And the codes and conventions is just another fancy way of saying the rules, what we typically expect from the genre of that film. So the film I'm choosing for you guys today is 1917. You wouldn't have chosen this because it's not from our set genres from the brief, but this film falls under a war genre. And so typically what I would expect in terms of codes and conventions and the rules and etc. is that for a war film, it would have naval, air, or land battles. It would be set in a conflict, and it would probably have goodies versus baddies, and anything else that makes it war. So maybe the uniform, or the smoke, the setting. You watch a film like this, and you understand pretty quickly that it is a war film. So, I'm going to tell you how I think this particular film subverts the codes and conventions. And so one of the things, well, two things they did actually in this particular film was, one, they made the whole film appear in real time, and they did it in what looks to be one shot. So it's really unusual because war films don't tend to have gone on for the storyline doesn't appear to be just 2 hours long, but this film's been really clever because that's what they've done. And then the way that just one camera seems to follow them is also really, really clever because you feel like you're the third person on the mission with them. So this is just one particular clip I'm going to show you from the film. It's about 2/3 of the way through. One particular camera seems to follow him. Obviously, my internet's going to start packing up now, but I think you get the gist. Really cleverly done. So the camera follows him without needing an edit. If you watch the film all the way through, you would probably notice edit points, but it seems to follow them all the way through without stopping. He's running away from the enemy, but it's made to almost fit with some kind of exact timing. And actually, it's quite revolutionary because a lot of films don't do that. I think some are starting to now, but it's quite an exciting type of edit, and it's an exciting type of film length and storyline length. So that's what I'd be saying in my section for a war film that is typical of a war genre, but also goes against it, makes it unusual and interesting as well. So I hope that has helped. Please email